Having a well-balanced diet is going to achieve pretty much any wellness goal that you have, whether that's disease prevention or management or weight gain or weight loss or increased energy, whatever your goal is. Mindful eating is the opposite of dieting. So mindful eating is based on the concept that as humans, we all have a physiological mechanism in our body that helps us understand when we are full and when we're hungry. And that alone is what can help us not to overeat. But over the years, we've become a little bit less intuitive of that physiological system for whatever reason that might be. Whether that's we eat with distractions, so we eat while we're watching TV and just mindlessly eat, or we eat when we're not actually hungry, so we eat when we're stressed or upset or bored or just out of habit. All of those things, of course, can be worked on over time, but by starting to be more mindful about when you eat. So the first aspect of this is about relearning our body's feelings of feeling hungry and feeling full. One easy way to do this, of course, is to listen to your body while you're eating. And a lot of people, as they grew up, they were always told to clean their plate or finish their plate because, it was wasteful. But technically, when a child is getting made food by an adult, the adult doesn't really know how much the child's body needs. But the child does have a physiological system that's set up that tells them how much to eat until they're comfortably full. But, again, it was wasteful and people, we didn't want to waste food. So they'd say, finish your plate, clean your plate. So that's sort of something that we all have ingrained in us. But we can relearn just to, we don't need those extra calories. If our body is full and satisfied, and eating slowly can help with this as well, because we all know that if we eat too quickly, it doesn't give our body, our brain a chance to send a signal to our stomach that we're full. So we could, just eat more slowly with less distractions so that you can listen to your body and try to aim to eat until you're 80% full. You're comfortably full. If there's food left on the plate, that's okay, because that's going to add up over the week. If you really are full and satisfied, and if you have the right foods on your plate with lots of protein and fiber to help keep you full for a long period of time, then stopping when you're 80% full can really help with that. Now, there's a lot about mindful eating that I could say, but I think that's a really good place to start. Recognizing when you're actually hungry, asking yourself before you're going to eat something, say, there's chips in the cupboard, there's chocolate or whatever it might be. Am I actually hungry right now? Is my stomach growling? Is it saying, feed me, I'm starving? Or, are we stomach hungry, or are we mind hungry because we're stressed, or it's habit, or are we heart hungry because we're emotional? So even just by asking ourselves those things, we're not going to be perfect, obviously, right at the beginning or all the time even. And if you are hungry, then have a snack, even if it's in the evening, But try to make it well balanced, because is it really going to be worth it? Obviously we shouldn't have to deprive ourselves of all things tasty that are not as healthy for us. But overindulging on it is going to get us away from our goals. It's not going to help us reach our goals, whatever our goals might be. It's going to give us negative effects over a long period of time, whether that's feeling crappy, negative health effects. So even just the simple act of asking yourself, am I really hungry right now? If not, just recognizing, why you're eating, trying to think about what the trigger is, and is there something else that you can do that can take your mind away from eating? And sometimes even just asking yourself, am I really hungry? Is this going to be worth it? Can help.